At first, there was darkness, complete darkness. This darkness enveloped not your eyes, but your mind. For that was a time when you could see, yet you were blind. The greatest of saints have lived a simple, obscure life. Yet their words, deeds, and their personas are a brilliant reflection of the universal light. Sadhu Vaswani too appeared as simple as a fakir, but he was in all entirety a spiritual giant, a remarkable scholar and a towering educationist. Sadhu T.L. Vaswani was a great mystic whose consciousness was enraptured by the hidden and the unseen God. A sublime fragrance lingers in the hearts of those whose lives he has touched. He is remembered in his multifaceted forms. A prolific writer, his writings, a perfect blend of eloquence and intellect, unfolded an unknown world penetrated by a spiritual fire. Only a true writer manages to truly convey our deepest feelings and desires. And this was something that Sadhu Vaswani excelled at. However, words written on paper rarely ever manage to pierce and reach the heart. For that, you need a person who can spin and view life into the words that have come from a writer's heart and mind. A born orator, Sadhu Vaswani addressed large crowds of men and women with ease. They marveled at his words, and when he spoke, he awakened new hopes and aspirations within them. In 1933, Sadhu Vaswani founded the Meera movement in education, which centered on character building, spiritual awakening, and service. Sadhu Vaswani stated more than half a century ago, India has a genius individuality, a soul of her own. Not imitation, but creative renovation is the task to which the youth of India are called. Preparing and molding the future of our country, our children, is a task that Sadhu Vaswani was very passionate about, and it shows through in the form of various educational institutes spread all over the country. A life is a life, no matter how small. This is a saying that captures the essence of the grit and determination that Sadhu Vaswani put into stressing the importance of each and every life around us. For me, not to love birds and animals would be not to love the Lord, for His children are birds and animals, no less than human beings. Sadhu Vaswani went on to prophesy decades ago, I verily believe that the day is coming when meat eating will be condemned as murder. And true to his words, environmentalists only today are crying hoarse over the fact that becoming a vegetarian is the only way to save our planet and our race. He was a patriot of the purest ray serene, and true love for your country can drive you to achieve great heights. He loved freedom more than his own life. I would be free, he said, or not at all. What is your politics? He was asked. my politics is service of the poor. And thus, service to humanity became the central dogma of his ambitious mission. I do not aspire for mukti. I fain would be born again and again, if only that I might be of help to those that suffer and are in pain. He stated this often in his characteristic selflessness. His actions were driven by immense empathy and not sympathy. A person is only said to be really healthy if he has, along with a healthy body, peace of mind. He said, "Life, not lip belief, is the true test of my religion. Let us live religion, not talk it." Where is God? Sadhu Vaswani was once asked. In answer he said, "The great God is not in the temples of marble and stone. The great God is in the procession of life, in the sweat and struggle of life, in the tears and tragedies of the poor." And thus, with such humble but genuine intentions, a spiritual leader was born. Today, Dada J.P. Vaswani carries forward the spiritual legacy of his master Sadhu Vaswani. At 92, he is one of India's greatly beloved and revered spiritual leaders. Dada J.P. Vaswani is a firm believer in the universal religion of love, brotherhood and service to humanity, and travels around the globe to carry to the multitudes the message of his master. He lives his religion and represents the very quintessence of India's ancient, priceless wisdom of live and let live. His Holiness, the Dalai Lama, said of Dada Vaswani, "He is a living example of how the spirit and practice of our ancient traditions can be purely maintained even amidst the changes and challenges of this modern age." However, despite all of these words and praises that have been graciously bestowed on Sadhu Vaswani and Dada J.P. Vaswani, nothing captures the essence of the cause and mission of life like the Sadhu Vaswani mission statement. The Sadhu Vaswani mission seeks to bear witness to the truth that there is but one life flowing in all, men, birds, animals, things, animate and inanimate. The Sadhu Vaswani mission believes that life must have a spiritual orientation and promotes the practice of kirtans, prayers, meditation, and above all, living for others. The others are not apart from us. We all are part of one whole.